Hello and welcome to tonight's training on Sweet Retreat and the highlights from Sweet Retreat and what you can hope to gain when you attend the next Sweet Retreat. And I am not qualified to even talk about the Sweet Retreat because I was not there. This is a women's event only. And so all of the top women in Team DSI and in USANA were at Sweet Retreat. And if you were not there, please make it a goal to be there next year because it is something unique and special. And there is nobody else better to start this webinar and this training than my lovely wife, Crystal Nicole Lopez Krebs. Baby, thank you so much for taking time and sharing your experience with the Sweet Retreat. I know you're in our bedroom, so take it away. I love you and welcome to the show.
All right, for all the ladies on, this is like the absolute best event for women. The energy, we're just going to get into it because it's just amazing. And I'm excited to hear everybody's highlights. I just want to start out with, I am going to tell you guys at the end some of the pricing because we already have that out. They gave us, we have a little bit of window to get some tickets for next year because everybody who's going to be talking is going to tell you.
Let's do that at the end.
Yeah, I'm going to do it at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it since we're already running behind. But I guess just to start off, like on the first day when Lori Truman opened it up, she talked about affirmations, which she called me out because I had posted something in the USANA New Year, New You, and it was about all these affirmations. And that kind of almost set the precedent for the beginning of the weekend, like everybody telling each other these specific affirmations. There was a list that she posted, and I'll post the little picture on the DSI page just so you can see what we're talking about. But affirmations are so powerful, and it's just something that really, for guys and girls, like telling yourself, speaking positive words into yourself is so important because, I mean, they even mention it, like, we're really the mean girls to ourselves. Like, we're not going to really say it because you have that in a person and you're like conflicting with. Anyways, affirmations are super important. Let me kind of flip through some of my notes really quickly. Some key points I wanted to say. So we had two keynote speakers. One was Elaine Wentworth. I have her book here. She was the first youngest like African-American Teen Vogue editor-in-chief. So she was really inspiring. Her book is called More Than Enough, Claiming Space for Who You Are No Matter What They Say. So it's like owning yourself, your self-worth. She talked about how, like, girls' self-confidence really is the strongest peak, like where it's formed at age 9. That's when the girl is really apt to like be confident or starts to lose that confidence, like around that age. So that's really crazy. So when you're speaking to your children, especially your daughters, have that in mind about what you're saying to them, because they're learning and that's their self-esteem and self-worth that you're helping shape. One of the other things that she said was ask for exactly what you want because you just might get it, which is really cool because sometimes we're afraid to ask for something. And I can't remember what the story was right now that she told that she asked for and like got it, and she was really nervous to ask. But that's important because we do have that fear, like, oh, I kind of want to do something, or I want to ask this person this, or I want, but just do it, because even if they say no, you never know. They may say yes, and you may get what you want. I can't remember who it was talking about, like like when you're talking to somebody, it's how you make them feel, because that's a lot of what you remember. There's a Maya Angelou quote also that's something like that, but they said, right now, send a text message to somebody and just say thank you. Like, you want to get that emotion, that feeling out of them, because that's really what's impactful more for that particular relationship connection. The other keynote we had was Lindsay Teague Moreno, and her book is called Boss Up. I'm just going to quickly run through like her 10 things. If you want to get the book, it goes into deeper, a lot deeper of what this is. But number one, thinking about your business long term. Like, you're going into this business. This is your business. You can't just think of, okay, I'm going to do it and try it out. What, like, you've got to have that vision of what's coming. She had a friend of hers that only was thinking she was doing a traditional business, but wasn't really thinking long term, and her business within a year was already gone. Number two, be unapologetically yourself. So like, don't apologize for being there, for taking up space, for being a woman, like being at the seat at the table. Like, don't, like, own yourself. We as women start apologizing for, I don't know, weird stuff. Don't do that. Don't, just be yourself. Number three, tell stories and connect them with feelings. So intertwining your storytelling to evoke those emotions. Brand consistency matters. So that has to do with like your presence on social media. Number five, use the unsales tactic. It's about asking questions and finding out what's really what the customer or the client is really wanting. Number six, put your positive pants on, because we have that, again, negative self-talk or just that negativity. You want to be like positive. Number seven, keep learning. And that's what's going to these events are. You're filling your cup, you're learning, you're gaining more. And that's what's really going to help you push forward through everything. Number eight is understanding the why. So she goes through like somebody's why, but then she asks them like it's like 5 times, why that? Okay, why that? She really gets to the root cause of like what somebody's really why is. And that's like almost to the point where they're going to be crying. Number 9 was treat your business like a business. Again, this is a business. Treat it like a business. And number 10 was set goals and work hard, refuse to fail. Those were like her top 10 things. But again, in the book, that's where it's at. And I'm sorry I'm like going through this quickly, but I know we have a lot to go through. And oh, here's something. Guess what? We have a new product for everybody. A new Celavive product is coming out. It's launching April 3rd. It's going to be a charcoal scrub mask. That's what we've been waiting for, an exfoliator to add to our Celavive. And they are actually going to do a pre-sale for associates only on March 20th. So look for that, because Celavive is amazing, and you need to be on that if you're not. Just really quick to kind of wrap up. One of the girls talked about the science of vibing high. We have these things called biophotons that actually like light up when you're vibing high, like in a good state, good energy. I'll leave you with that vibe high. Do you want me to do we want to wait till everybody's done for the pricing of everything, Jared?
Yes, let's do that. I know we have 4 other ladies that were on, and I want to do maybe 2 minutes a person, and just let us know what your highlights were, what you got out of it. I'll probably have a timer just to try and keep the call still to have it end, because not only do we have that, but we have the drawing. I still have all these tickets to pick from our last incentive. So, but baby, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for leading the way.
I forgot to turn on my light. Sorry.
No, but thank you for leading the way. And I know you've been dealing with your leg and everything you're healing from right now, but you still were there and you played full out, and we love you. I love you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Phyllis Walker, could you tell us in 2 minutes or less, what were your highlights?
Hi, yes, I will tell you about Monica Penrod. I felt like she was speaking to me. She talked about fear. She said, fear is good. It keeps us alive, like the cavemen. You have fear of, I'm not good enough, fear of presenting, closing, being on stage. She talked about the baby elephant that's tied to the chain. He can't get out. And when he's an adult, his belief says he still can't get out, so he doesn't even try. So that's kind of like me. I don't try because I fear. And she talked about you're in a sleeping bag and you hear a twig snap. Oh, fear. Is it a bear or is it a cougar or is it just a twig snapping? So there's lots of different ways that you can be fearful. Fear, you could have a fear of a giant anaconda. It's squeezing the life out of you. I feel like that's me sometimes when I have to do a live. But she says turn the anaconda into an ant. What scares you about building your business? Fear, rejection, failure? Is there any reason to hold on to that? You aren't going to die from fear. And she had us pull out our phones and she said, right now, don't think about it, just do a live. I didn't think about it, I just did it. And the rest was amazing. We were at a VIP table, best seats in the house with a nice bag full of goodies, and it was wonderful.
So you recommend the VIP table?
I do.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Phyllis. I really appreciate your share and all the times that you've gone to Sweet Retreat. How many Sweet Retreats?
8.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
I only missed one.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, Sue-Ann Knobloch, in 2 minutes, can you tell us what were your highlights from Sweet Retreat?
Okay, let's see. Do I do my camera too? Let me see. Yeah, so golly, that was really great sharing.
Can we turn on your webcam?
I'm going to try to find it here. Hold on. There it is.
There we
I
go.
am. Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, and thank you for the people that just shared. That was like really, really great. So I'm going to kind of do it more like just my overall impression of everything instead of like honing in on certain speakers because, oh my God, there's so much to say on that. We'd be here like 3 hours, right? But so Jared knows that like it's really funny. So I've been like, okay, we're going to go to like this all women's thing. And I was kind of like, everyone had built it up to be so big. So I wasn't really sure if I was going to, like it, or it just sounds funny, but I usually like vibe really good with guys and especially in business. And that's why like Jared and I do like really well together, mentoring and all that. So I was like a little leery. Well, I got there. I was just absolutely blown away. And I've been telling everybody that it's really almost the best retreat that I have ever attended. And that is saying a lot because like I'm a nurse, sing like umpteen car retreats. I've been to spiritual retreats, all kinds of things. But I was like riveted, to what these people were saying. I was never bored. I was crying most of the time. I'm an easy cry. And, the whole fear thing too. Oh my gosh. And so people were always like wondering like, I can't believe you're afraid. It's like, well, I am, and I had a big fear issue going into there. So it was like working through that. But I'm like the person that has almost gotten to like being afraid and like being comfort zone. So I keep acting. So when people that I'm not afraid, and now energy that I have, I forgot what that one gal was, the pregnant one that said that, like she gets louder the more excited she gets fast, her talking goes faster and she's not going to apologize about it. That's what she is, so
That's
I was
awesome.
yes. Yeah.
That's
what
great.
I have to share. But, and then, staying with Crystal, like that was awesome to have a roommate. And like every night, everybody gathered together and we had more bonding and we just learned about like how people build their business. That was almost even more worth it than the speakers.
Oh, I love
I got one more little thing to say too. Like I thought also a dance party with only girls, I'd be like, okay, where are the guys? It was so rocking. Like we did not need guys. It was hilarious.
Oh, fun.
And I actually did dance. So that's
Thank you, Sue-Ann. I love it. I know it's your very first Sweet Retreat. So
it was my very first.
Yes, very exciting. Thank you for sharing. All right, Becky Armstrong, can you tell us in 2 minutes your highlights from Sweet Retreat?
Can I do anything in 2 minutes? That's so I already babbled on. I don't need to say a whole lot. She talked about the dance party, and that really is a picture of the whole event for me. I'm the same way. I had poo-pooed Sweet Retreat for a couple of years. I was like, I don't do those girly things, whatever, give me some down hard business stuff. I'm kind of a ruby when it comes to my business, but a sapphire for everything else. And so I had gone, and we got to the dance party on Friday night, and it was kind of like, it started out kind of like your middle school dances. Do you remember that, when everybody's sitting up against the wall and looking nervously about each other? And there's some small talk going on. They had a great buffet with all these appetizers and stuff, but nobody was dancing. And it was song after song with this empty dance floor. And finally, I said, I've had enough of that. We're going to get on that dance floor. So I dragged Ione in, and I had no idea. She's an incredible dancer. And we just started cutting it up. And for 2 songs, it was just Ione and I out there on that dance floor all alone. And then 2 more people joined us. And then we're 4 of us out there. And then pretty soon the whole dance floor just filled up. And Sweet Retreat and going to these events is kind of like that. You get into this business, you're excited. It's a great buffet. There's lots to indulge in, but it's scary. The whole business, this is a scary business. And I mean, what's so hard about doing a script? It's not hard, but it's scary. And so you see somebody going ahead of you. You see somebody do it. These speakers get up and they tell their story, and they tell how they got their rhythm and how they found it. And pretty soon you're out there with them, and you don't even care. You're just out there, and you got the moves, and you find other stuff in there you didn't even know there was. So that was my Sweet Retreat story.
Wow. Love it. With 8 seconds to spare, no less. Thank you, Becky. Loved it. So I love how you got the room going at the dance thing. And you're right. When you hear about other people who have really made it big in USANA, and how just realizing, look, everybody, all experts started out as amateurs.
Yeah.
And they had to overcome it.
8 seconds left. One more quick thing.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the husbands and the partners who watched the kids and did all that stuff. It is already so hard for us women to be selfish. It feels selfish to take these days away and go and have fun and play and learn. And thank you to all the partners who encourage that. And if your girl didn't go, get her there.
Ooh, love it. Thank you so much. That's a really nice thing to say. Thank you. It's my pleasure. On behalf of all the partners.
Yeah.
All right. Betty Meyer, can you share your highlights in 2 minutes or less on Sweet Retreat?
Sure. There was a couple things that, messages that I got. Over 2/3 of the people will pay a higher fee for a great experience. So if you're serving them and you're giving them a good experience, the price isn't even that important. And then another thing they said was every 8 minutes, the average person gets an interruption. So it's hard to keep focused because we keep getting interrupted with all different things. And another thing was, you want to do something extra, get up an hour early before you normally do, be productive. Those 3 things were really what I thought was really great at the presentations. But what I wanted to mostly talk about was the group again. I thought that was, I really missed my Team DSI group because I love you girls. But if you don't get a seat at the table with your group, go find some new people, make new friends, learn what they're doing, and make it fun no matter what you do.
Oh, very well said. Very well said. That's so true. And now they're not going to do tables. I think Crystal's going to tell us right now the new format, but you still have 30 seconds. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
That's it.
Awesome.
I'm quick.
Well, thank you, Betty. I really do love what you had to say about being distracted every 8 minutes. That's certainly the case. And knowing that can help us maybe find that time to focus, or set a 15-minute timer. Waking up an hour early, that's just like, oh, I love that idea. And yes, that's right. People will pay more for a positive experience. They buy you before they even buy you, Sana. So
for sure.
Love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to pass it back to Crystal, and she's going to talk about the ticket options and opportunities for you ladies to get your ticket at a highly discounted rate a year in advance. So go ahead, baby, on Sweet Retreat tickets.
Okay, so normally it's tables, but when they gave us the little paper, this time it's it doesn't seem like they're doing actual like full tables. They are doing 5-packs. That's kind of the new structure. So a 5-pack of VIP, again, like Phyllis said, VIP is just really great. You get to sit in the front. You have, they give you headshots, like a session of headshots. And you get the meet and greets with whoever the keynotes are. So I got to, go in there and meet Elaine and Lindsay. So that's really cool. So you get to kind of chat with them for just a brief second and have them sign the book or, whatever they're doing. This year they gave us these really cool canvas bags with some goodies. There was like, just real quick, there's a little speaker, like a Bluetooth speaker. You got some cool little pins, like pin, P-I-N. It said like Sweet VIP and stuff. We also got like a lunch thing. And so they just give you like, you get a few extra goodies for doing the VIP. So those of you, I know that so far, Phyllis, Andrea Hall, me, and Sue Ann have are wanting to do the VIP once again. Becky and Betty, we would love to have you guys, at our table. I know you like to go and have fun, meet the other people, and I think that's really cool. But so just let me know. I'm going to say till March 1st is when we have the option to buy these at this particular discounted rate. So it's for a 5-pack of VIP, it's $900. So it's $180 a ticket. And that's what I'm striving for, just because I want everybody to have the best experience overall and get more out of it. So send me a message if you're in. We're going to collect all of the money and have it ready by March 1st to get that price. Now they are going to do individual tickets, but they're doing different tiers, so it's going to go up from there. So then instead of 180, it'll go to 200, and then 235 for the VIP, and then 270 on site. But I don't know if they're offering, that's just for individual tickets after that, I think, because it doesn't really give you the option to actually do the 5-pack. So the 5-pack is obviously the better deal to go with. But if you guys have any questions, send me a message, or send, anybody who's on this call that went to Sweet, you can always ask them a question too about what it's like. Honestly, It's just, there's such a different energy when you are in a room with only women. Sorry guys, but there just is. And the only way you're really going to know it and experience it is actually to be there. Like, I can't explain that part of it, because it's a feeling, it's emotion, it's not words. So,
love it.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. And thank you for the information. Is there what's the normal ticket cost?
Oh, I'm sorry. For the normal ticket, it's gonna be, if you're buying an individual ticket, okay. For general admission, 5-pack is $400. So I think that comes out to like $80, I believe. A single VIP ticket right now through this. Here's the thing. It's through this. It's not through, you can just buy these. This little section is just for us who were at Sweet. The VIP is $185 for just an individual, and then general admission is $85.
Okay, so it's $100.
I'll make a flyer and post that so you guys can see that. But yeah, I mean, obviously the best deal would be the 5-packs, but you can still get an individual ticket.
Okay, so it's $180 for VIP and it's $80 for non-VIP. But the extra $100 sounds like worth it because of your position in the front. You're not in the back. You're getting all the perks and the bags and the lunch. And I mean, think about it. You'd probably spend $100 to go to lunch twice, and the 2 times during the retreat, right? So thank you, baby. Great information. Please contact my wife for either a VIP or a general admission seat. and get it done before March 1st. And anything else before we end this training video?
I think that's it. I just hope that everybody, all the ladies, I hope all the ladies will be there next year with us, because it's powerful.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you again. And we're going to stop the recording.